Hello? Can you all hear me? I'm going to do that sound test thing. Okay, it is working. Hello, I'm back. It has been a long time since I've been streaming and uploading in general. I was away for a holiday, perhaps, okay. And what better way to come back than to play a game I've been waiting on for a couple of years, the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. I've been waiting for this for too long. In fact, I'm going to start it up right now. I cannot wait. Okay, hang on 1 second. Is this working? Please work. Please choose it. Okay, it is working. Alright, we're getting straight into it. So this game is a remaster of this game is a remaster of the original game. What happens if should I press no? I'm gonna press no. I was tempted to press yes, but so basically the game is about you, Stanley, your co-workers have gone missing. Oh my gosh. They really don't want you to cheat some of the achievements. And basically you gotta figure out where your co-workers have gone. Except it's well, you'll see. Menu looks pretty similar. Okay. Please tell me, is they one-handed walking? Wait, what the? I don't know. Okay, that's a weird setting. Okay, let's. What? There's content warn. Oh no, there's content warnings in this game. Alright, doesn't matter. Okay, wait. Did I just see? Oh boy, this is gonna be amazing. There's no way they actually added jumping. Oh frick, hang on. Oh, what did I just do? Okay, let's begin the game again. I accidentally had it muted. Oh, okay. Quit menu. I had it muted. Alright. Okay, cool. Tell me if this is too loud.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility?
I had
He
to.
had never been trained for it. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to
I'm gonna jump.
Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In
Alright,
here
I
can
can't
be
jump.
happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days.
Yeah,
Had
so
years gone by,
jumping
he no
isn't
longer
an
had
option.
the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now
Wait, the
it's
chair's
even
not
closer.
solid.
Here it comes.
Alright. I'd had to. I had to. Alright.
All of his co-workers were
It
gone.
looks pretty...
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This looks really similar so far.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I don't see many changes yet.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose
I
you
don't
were to
think
click
I'm
door 20
supposed to be...
I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause.
Okay.
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost.
Oh, I can do 50 clicks, alright.
No,
Oh
I'm
my
still
goodness.
not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness
okay.
to go all the way,
Okay.
no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Where is door number 417? Okay. I'm gonna go to heaven. Oh, found it.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Oh, I know what that one is. Is here.
Excellent.
It just
I
skips
think
a
we're
bunch
getting
of
somewhere.
doors.
Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Where's door 415? Is it in... I think it's down here. Yeah.
Now, back to door number 437.
Yes. I need this achievement. I haven't even gotten past the first 3 rooms. And I've already gone
Let's see.
inside
How about you click on, well, I
the
don't
copy
know,
machine.
the copy machine. All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
I really should be focusing on getting the actual ending first.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
How do I... Hang on, wait. How do I... How the...
Yes!
Oh, there we go.
This is great. You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Is that... That's over here. Yeah. Okay.
We've almost got it. Now the copy machine, do that one again.
Yes. So close.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes!
Yes!
We did it. Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh,
I'm
really
sorry, I had
understand.
to get that
Nothing
achievement.
could hold me back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
Oh my goodness, that is gotta be the best achievement in any game ever made. Alright. Let's actually make progress on this now. I want to get past the first room.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Should I go left? Or right? Should I use a random number generator? Can I shut the doors? No. I'll go left. Up. That's not a valid option. Oh, I
Yet
forgot
there
to
was
stop
not
by
a single
the...
person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I completely forgot. Right? You took too long. You took too long. I'll wait a little longer next time. Okay. Use slides to show... This changed. This didn't used to change. Oh. Everyone is unique. You most of all. I can't even see myself. This is new. This didn't used to change. Number of slides on the slide. Slides, charts, charts, and slides. Okay. I'm not going to stick around for too long. Broom closet. I heard there was a boss fight in here.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Bad delay. It's not that bad. On my screen it looks...
Here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet.
On my
no reason to still
my
be
goodness.
here.
On my screen it's only like a 10-second delay, so maybe refresh or something.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet.
Why is that
he
glowing?
wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
I don't think they updated it to add something.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing
Yes,
around
I am.
doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I want to see if there's a boss fight. It said on the flippin' thing there was a boss. Oh!
I realize there's no choice or anything.
I completely forgot. Hang on. How do I show this? Okay. Let me transition this real quick. So I forgot I'm not actually supposed to play this until... Alright, there we go. I did read the entire crash course, and also, I think it's also important that I also show this. I do have permission. However, no screenshots. Okay, no one is allowed to take screenshots. That it's illegal. Okay, you got that? All right. Sorry, I had to. All right. I think the game has gone missing. Is this working? Is this showing up? I don't think it is. Oh, there it is. Okay, it is showing up. Okay.
In here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Alright, I'm gonna continue waiting in the broom closet.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
The broom closet is my favorite ending. Do you find this concerning?
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
Good thing I'm not
He
Stanley.
probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Well, I'm not Stanley.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. We got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and we're just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical melody of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
I don't think anyone heard that. I have headphones on. I should blast that at full volume and see if my parents hear. That would be really funny. Wait, I think I have to...
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board.
What the heck was
I
that?
guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to.
No
A
monkeys.
fish? Fungus?
Oh, there might
Look,
be a fish.
You can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
I don't know if there's any more dialogue. Unless the boss fight is a real thing. I don't think it is. I don't think there's anything left of that. Alright. Up or down?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What should I do? Up or down? I can't... It won't even play the sound. Alright. I'll give it another 20 seconds and then I'll go up. If not, if you don't say anything. No one says anything. Of course, there is like a 20-second delay, so when I start saying that, that means like. Is the stream delay that bad, or are you just not saying anything? I really feel like the narrator. I really feel like the narrator in the broom closet. Up. The bathroom. To be rich is the crime. To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. Extreme bathrooms! What does that say? I can't read that. I can't read it. Okay. I see there is no reflection. Okay. Let's just move on. What is in here? Wait. This is new. Is it? Oh no, it's not. The elevator. Oh, the narrator's humming to it. This music bops. panning. Alright, that was an experience.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in
Damn it.
disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley
Oh,
couldn't
so close to
possibly
getting
have
that
known
right.
this.
8.
8.
8. Eight.
Stanley just, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input
Oh.
the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
The windows didn't used to close. That looked really cool. Is there anything? Wait. There's nothing. Okay. Down we go.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Alright.
Stanley walked
Whoa.
straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I'm gonna avoid the escape for now. Because that's very long. It's a I think it's, unless they changed it, it would be a museum. Can I
The
speed that?
lights rose on an enormous room
I
packed
think I
with
can.
television screens.
Oh wait, I can.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Okay.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the
Oh,
building,
wait, hang on.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
I'm
And
tempted to
Stanley,
drop
one of
down,
them,
because maybe they
eternally monitored
put
in this
something
place
down there
where
this time.
freedom meant nothing.
What's employee 493? Couch! Oh, there's text there. That's probably like some sort of funny secret. I don't know what happened to number 234. Doesn't seem to be anything else. Oh, no, there's two texts.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
It couldn't
Had
be.
Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Possibly.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Fired. Employee fired.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions.
Did they get rid
Happy
of the
or
Easter eggs
sad or
the
content.
references?
Walking,
I think they
eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Alright, I'm gonna turn it off. Just so we can get the normal ending. Haven't seen much new stuff yet. must be very well hidden.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command.
It
Freedom
definitely...
was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened,
The game
Stanley
does look a
reflected on
lot
how
nicer
many puzzles
than it
still
used to.
lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
Oh my
That
gosh.
was all he needed to know.
That looks so
It was
much cooler
perhaps
now.
the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
They used to be like just like fields and stuff, but now it's like mountains and all that. It looks so good.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And
And Stanley was happy. Alright, I'm gonna go right. As you requested. I'm going to go right next. I got beat the game achievement. Alright. Let's go right
all of
this
his
time.
co-workers were gone.
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
Oh, wait.
he had simply missed a memo.
Frick. There's supposed to be a thing somewhere.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I don't know where it is though. There's supposed to be like a... Oh, there it is. Found it. Okay. I gotta find 5 of those in different games. In a row. Alright, I'm going to go right.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
No,
doors,
he
this
didn't.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Alright, you asked for this.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I'm literally drinking right now.
Yes, really, really worth it being here.
I was drinking.
A
Stop
room
complaining.
So utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
There's paintings?
Really worth it.
These aren't these aren't paintings. That one looks like a
At
painting.
this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is
Fuel.
why everyone left.
Fifth annual.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
I think this sheet of paper specifically has like something funny on it. So I'll have to. I can probably try and get console commands in. Surely they wouldn't have removed it, because the serious room should still be a thing. What is it about this place? The weeks I've spent here. I can't read that. I'll have to look at that later. Okay.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room, and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
First open door on my left. That goes back to the start. Alright. Oh wait, there is a way to get
Stanley
down.
was so
Wait,
bad at
hang on.
following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I just remembered something. If I remember correctly. Oh, I found one of the new things. Because there's a way to get down without. You're supposed to fall down and die. But I guess they changed it. Oh. I guess I died anyway. Oh. This is new.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path.
I thought that sounded weird.
So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun.
What the?
So far off the beaten
Narrator
path
dialogue.
that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten
Lost
path.
cat, there is a
That it seemed the
reward.
office had begun.
Gene.
So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the
That is
office
the
had
worst
begun.
speaking.
So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun.
Ooh. Peace and
You
quiet.
didn't think I was actually
Oh.
just a recording. What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it
That
turns
was-
out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Oh. Wait. Did it just restart? Ah. Damn it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
Is
meeting.
that all there is to
Perhaps
that
he had
ending?
simply missed a memo.
That's upsetting. Wait, I think... What is that? Oh. I just turned it off. Was I supposed to do that? Oh, I can turn them all off, never mind. There is supposed to be...
No matter how hard Stanley
Shut
looked,
up.
he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh, please tell me the third one wasn't in there. It probably was. I wonder if the escape pod ending works. I feel like if you haven't played this game, I'm just spoiling so much of it by just... Oh! What the... 451. The blue office. Huh. That's cool.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
I'll go
he
to the
entered
door on my
on his
left.
Yet there was
Tips
not
are
a
not
single
being
person
fired.
here
Talk
either.
less. Do
Feeling
unbelievably
a wave of
amazing work all the
disbelief,
time every day with
Stanley
no
decided to go up to his
expectation.
boss's office, hoping
Oh,
he
oh,
might
okay.
find an answer there.
Has a solid dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside of you. Take it out passive aggressively on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. You sluts. Okay. I'm going up
Coming
again.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright. Check this out. Huh. Oh. Huh. Wait.
Stepping in,
Oh, there we go. Oh, this door's locked. Oh, I found it. Okay. That was the third one. So now I just go downstairs. Alright. The boss appreciation minute. On your boss appreciation minute worksheet, circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. It sounds very good. Alright, I wonder I wonder if anything's changed with this. Because this links to an ending that just ended the game randomly. Alright, the door is open. You are now leaving. Elevator. Can I go down? No. Wait, that's... Wait, was there always windows there? Oh my goodness. Wait, it's the... I'm going up and not actually. How many copies of The Office is there? Because this is floor 756. No, I can't wait to get console commands on this. It's going to be so fun. Can't open the red door. How far up do I have to go? I think this is the final level. Escape pod launch bay. Escape. Oh, it's like an actual, like, hallway now. The escape pod. No! Really? That's disappointing. I hoped there was actually going to be something to that ending.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, that's disappointing. I'm very disappointed. I hate Mondays. Did I... Face. Okay, the face punch secret doesn't work anymore. Probably because it's not the same developers.
When Stanley came
At least
to
I
a
don't
set
think
of
it
two
is.
open doors,
Same
he
publishers.
entered the door on his left.
I don't know. Alright.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
They
Wow.
used to...
Yes, this room.
Number one dad.
What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this
Oof.
detour on his way to the meeting room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
So there used to be a way to actually get down to the ground, which should have been safely.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets
my
to tell him
God.
what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Oh. Heaven. Can you track the buttons still? No, you can't. I've made it to heaven. Alright. That was worth it. Okay. Oh! Oh! I can go straight back in. This
All of
is
his
cool.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided
I got
to
the
go to
whiteboard
meeting room.
ending!
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Dog mode.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Oh my goodness. Dog mode. Hang on 1 second.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Where should I go? Left or right? Should I just go right? Alright, I'm gonna go right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Damn,
The
dog
lounge
mode
was
is the best.
sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace, its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker.
Does that mean there's a secret?
Yes, really, really worth it, Big. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
So far I found like one actual branching off choice, and that was just a
Stanley was so
reference.
bad at following directions,
something
it's
people
incredible
found.
he wasn't fired years ago.
You can get a penalty of $5,000
Look,
for
Stanley, I
dying.
think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
Urgent.
She's been waiting.
Employees should never, under any circumstances, attempt to... Guess we'll never find out.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
But what if I just do?
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Yes,
No,
yes
that wasn't
I did.
supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits.
I forgot I had
Picking up
dog
the
mode
phone
on.
is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything.
Why is there
I
so
don't
much
understand.
cigarettes in here?
How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
Okay.
Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person.
Yep.
But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous.
I agree.
For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice.
What is it?
He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people.
You should do that.
Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read.
Why the heck would you...
Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow
Understandable.
the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack." Excellent.
Oh, what?
Making choices on a regular basis
I got no
is
chance
the
to
best
practice.
part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the
Understandable.
feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Is...
Welcome
Oh.
back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry.
That's a
Now
lot
that
of
you're properly
forklifts.
informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay. Oh wait, I can shut it. Oh, but nothing happens. Alright. I wanna... No!
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
But I
Imagine
want
the main
to.
character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Alright. It's literally impossible for me to jump off. Okay. Where am I going exactly?
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Well, I can literally just leave at any time. Wait, what?
Now remember,
Oh,
all you
okay.
need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm going on the right.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Fine. I think I have to go this way. Okay. I keep forgetting I have dog mode on. Oh boy.
It's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down.
Surely there's a way to get to that red door.
I have to.
Oh. No, don't do it. Aww. I was enjoying myself. Oh, you made it worse. Good job.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
No.
Oh, my story.
Oh, poor you.
If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make...
Oh.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Why am I here? I'm going right.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Oh.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, I didn't.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure
I want to go
you'll be
right.
up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would.
I
That
think I
means
do have to
choosing
go left.
responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yes, he did. Unfortunately. I didn't want it to be that way. But oh well.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer
It's
there.
locked.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode.
Seriously?
He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115.
Night
Was this
Shark
the code to open the
115.
door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115. Hang on. okay, they didn't add anything.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you, narrator. I don't think it actually works. Because I tried to do it and nothing happened.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
Yeah.
You didn't mishear me, did you?
No, I didn't.
Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Okay. Oh, I don't want to...
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You...
Oh.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
It's Stanley! We finally get to see him. Aside from the intro cutscene. Quick, Stanley, enter the door on your left.
Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
The
I
end.
need you to walk through the door.
Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. I won.
Can you hear me?
I beat the game.
Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice
Credits
you make is
roll.
just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything.
Did they change the
This is
Unity
more
logo?
important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right.
He really is losing his
I'll wait
mind.
for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Stanley, can you hear me? Oh, he's gone.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What were the
What could it
achievements?
mean? Stanley decided to...
Alright, I'm gonna try something. Quit desktop. Let me open up Steam. Where is it? The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Manage, no, properties. Launch options. Oh, I shouldn't have that. Why is that in caps lock? Alright, let's see. Does this work? I hope this works. Please enter the... I have to enter in... What if I... No. I don't know why they... Doesn't matter. I'm sure it's linked. I'm sure it's linked to some secret. Hang on. Before we get started, can I just say something? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you've booted up the game. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 o'clock and call it a day. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. That's how I know that you care about this experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see the screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Go ahead, pick whichever time you want. Even if it's not the correct time, you've earned it. Alright, I'll let you get back to the video game now. That's funny. Did I get the achievement? Welcome back. I don't think I did. I don't even think... Did they actually remove console commands? Aww. Damn it. I think they removed console commands. Yeah, console commands are gone. Ah, that sucks. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Bye-bye.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of
This
video
game has
structure
insightful and
and
witty
its examination of
commentary.
structural
I
narrative
already forgot what he
tropes.
said.
So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
Yes.
Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any
But
time
I
you
don't want
like
to.
right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Yes, the sing-along.
There once was a man named Stanley.
I don't know the lyrics, so I'm not going to
who
sing to it.
people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. You too will become quite unbearable.
I love this song. Alright. I just looked it up. Apparently, they literally have a door that says new content, and because I said I haven't played the Stanley Parable before, I have to get many, many endings to actually access it. So...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
this feels rather unfortunate.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I mean, I've already seen some of the new content
Truly
already.
a room worth admiring, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his
It's
left.
cool to see what they remastered, at least.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look,
Alright,
Stanley,
I'm
I
gonna
think
jump
perhaps
off
we've
here.
gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
And danger everywhere.
Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
I walked through the blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, I'm pretty sure I understood.
I still don't think we're communicating properly.
Really?
Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies
Yes,
at the
I
end
do.
of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. Do you see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
What is that on
Was
my
it worth
monitor?
ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Oh,
Do you
yeah,
not
this
think I
was
put a
worth
lot
it,
of time
alright.
into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because
No, it
this
wasn't.
is what you wanted to see. Help me,
Oh,
here,
wait.
Stanley. Help me elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles?
Yes.
Skill trees?
Yes, yes.
Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
I would kill for a
Tell you
skill
what,
tree in the
let me
Stanley
take a stab
Parable.
in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I'm giving it a 5.
Aha! You see, I knew I was on
That
something.
was
Where
such
do
good
these
content.
flashes of inspiration come from? How
Single
did
hallway.
I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version.
Yeah?
And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Okay. The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Good old Neil beat it in 2 seconds. That's a lot of steps. 21.3% of players skip the intro sequence. Only the worst. I'm 7 hours? I've not been playing for 7 hours. I have 9,328 out of 9,328. Why not ask some friends for help? Error. Friends list empty. It's a bit rude. A dead rat is offline. This is your superior. Is... Oh my goodness. Oh, it's just restarting. Okay.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
No.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a
Oh,
prototype of a new
you
game
didn't
I've
say
been working
anything.
on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
All right.
Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You
Right.
click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail.
Uh-oh.
It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours.
All right.
So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be
Okay.
sure to keep notes on your experience.
I'll be a bit hard to... hang on. Let me write down some notes real quick. This game is very exciting.
You heartless
Oh, frick.
bastard. Did you do it because you
I
have
should have been
babies or
clicking.
purely
Oops.
to spite me?
No, I
Because
was
if it's
writing
the
down
latter, I don't know
notes.
what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me.
I was...
I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, Why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain?
I was,
Let's see.
what
What do we have here?
that wasn't what I was trying to do.
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Okay, what am I playing now? Oh,
Aha! Fascinating. What
This
do you
is
think
new.
This game is about, Stanley.
I guess
What's
they
our
couldn't.
backstory?
I guess they couldn't get the rights for Minecraft and Portal
What is our
this time.
motivation? Well, it seems
Supplies.
obvious to me that you are meant to play as a
Two
creepy
forks.
man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of
Firewatch.
twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Yes, that was the Minecraft sound. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. Oh, I wasn't supposed to go that way. Oops. Let's go around again. Down the stairs we go. I don't know a single thing about this game. Is there like gonna be a fire? Because I think that's what it's called, Firewatch.
No, it can't be.
An open world? Is that what you're saying?
It is. It's an open world game. Oh, God, quickly, block it off.
No! No!
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just
Why
wandering
would you
around.
do
No
this?
right
Wait, there's
or
a
wrong
crack.
directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods
Oh,
now,
I can't
Stanley.
get out.
Okay.
Oh, I think
I'm
we're
going to
actually
get us
in
out
the
of here.
woods.
Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Bird.
Okay. I think this will be just the thing.
Oh. Is this
Wonderful.
Rocket
See,
League?
this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big
Am I
box
in
for you to
Rocket
run
League?
around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Guys, how do I get lost in Rocket League?
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Well, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
It's the ball. I want to hit. Oh.
Hold on. What are you doing?
Uh-oh. I...
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
I didn't mean to do that. I just wanted to see what was down there. I wanted to have fun in Rocket League. I'll have to go back to that. That is such a funny secret. Oh, there I go. It's the classic office. Oh, it's completely dark. What am I trying to do? Is this blocked off? No, it's like... Oh, it's the elevator! I played like 10% of the original Half-Life mod. And one of the first things I found was the elevator. Oh. I recognize this. This is the door on the left. Oh, the meeting room is closed. Can't go there. It's 423. Oh, we're light. What the? What are those computers? It's 427. Oh. Let's go. Now what? Oh, okay.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story,
I just
well,
wanted to
perhaps
play
he's
Rocket
got it.
League, but I
Down
accidentally
in
fell down a
wherever he is right
hole.
now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Am I supposed to restart? It's very cool that they changed that ending completely. I guess they weren't allowed to get the rights for Portal and Minecraft again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait, new content. Nah. I want to hit the ball around.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes.
This room.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
This is so good.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on
Alright,
the
I'm gonna
wrong
jump
foot
off.
here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I
Hurry up,
realize
lift
that
up.
investing your trust in someone else can be
Whoa,
difficult,
whoa,
but the fact
whoa,
is that the
whoa,
story has been
whoa.
about nothing but you all
Whoa.
this time. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't
No
know how to
buckets
convince
past
you of
this
this,
point.
but I really do want to help you, to show
Why
you
don't I get a
something
bucket?
beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
I don't think I
Give me
can get a
chance.
bucket. I want a bucket.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Alright, now I have to wait for
You see?
dialogue.
There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer
I'm gonna
textures.
eat
Is
some
this
chocolate.
what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Alright.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new
Yeah,
game
it doesn't
I've been
matter
working
what
on,
one you
and
press.
now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. Click the button to move him back to the right. And if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Bye-bye, baby. There he goes.
Heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
No, I
Because
want to
if it's
play
the
Rocket
latter,
League.
well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done.
Alright,
It's
goodbye.
over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well,
Let
it
me
seems
out.
obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley, and it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
I just went through that door.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
I gotta break out. I'm gonna break out. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
No!
Oh,
Damn it.
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You really wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out
Rocket
of here.
League.
Let's
Rocket
find
League.
another game.
Rocket League.
Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Let's go.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley,
It's just
if you manage to
cubes.
get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Wait. Is there also a big hole?
Okay, so what exactly do we do here?
Oh, no,
Let's
it's
see.
not.
There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball?
Yes, give me the ball.
Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Yes. Let's go. I'm moving so fast.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
Let's go.
Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric
Yes,
sports
more of 'em.
experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball.
Let's go.
Yes. Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable.
Wait, the other one's just
More
gone.
balls.
Oh. Let's go. I need to get them all in.
Are you enjoying this, Stan? Are you having fun? Is this a real video game?
I'm
Well, I
having
sure hope you're
an
having a good time, 'cause
unbelievable
guess
amount
what?
of fun.
It's over.
No!
That's right. Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley.
I'm not happy.
Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I'm structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you'd like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
So I guess that's all there is to this. I don't think there's any way to break out. Ah, you can't even get up here. I mean, maybe there would be something, but I don't know. Alright. Okay, let's see the new content.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
New content.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
What is? I forgot. There's a. I can't walk past. That's annoying. Let's go down. No, wait.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Is this the guy from the Beginner's Guide?
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
New content.
Please step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
What was I gonna say?
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet.
I was gonna say
but I'm
something, but I
sure
forgot
it's
what it
just
was.
the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it
It's
broken?
not
What's going
doing
on
anything.
here? Should we be moving somewhere? Or,
Oh,
here
there we go.
All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Content. I can't wait to see the new content.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if, oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Content.
All right.
The jump
All right,
circle.
let's see. The jump circle?
I can jump! Wait, can I jump? Oh. Let's go! I've never jumped before in this game. Hang on, let me take a screen. I want to take a screenshot of this and send it to one of my friends. Spoiler. Press space to jump. Oh.
Is that it?
I think so.
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
What?
It's just
What are you on
elevators
about?
and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell,
What?
I could
No,
count to
don't do
30
that.
trillion.
This is
You
a
could
horror
put that on the
game.
box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it.
Oh.
I'm ready for whatever it is.
What is it? Oh my goodness.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley?
Let's
This is
go.
what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm
That's
looking
so
right
great.
now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says,
Yeah, I'm
"Test
looking at it
achievement,
too."
Please ignore. What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
But I don't
No
want to
frills,
reset the game.
No gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Well, I didn't get a choice. Oh. Okay, this is definitely new.
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Oh my goodness, I'm about to do a sus thing. Sunset. Guys, I'm venting. I'm so sus. I'm so sus, guys. Look at me, I'm venting. I'm the imposter.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past
Wasn't.
and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
It's a shrine. Oh my goodness. Can I? Oh, I can. Oh, wait. What is this? There's like a thing here. Alright.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone
2013,
remind you of
when
how
the Stanley
wonderful
Parable was
Stanley
released.
Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Good times. Oh my goodness, the demo. Go outside, don't play. I got the unachievable achievement. I don't have it now because I reset my computer. But I did actually have it. Stanley Parable deals tough choices. Oh, you can't go there.
Je suis dans la mémorisation, c'est la pluie.
In loving memory, little Stanley.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Wait. This feels familiar. Person of the Year, Stanley. I'm pretty sure there wasn't a collector's edition.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
This is great. I like work, I just hate my boss. Wait. People play games because of what they can do inside them, and your game is very good at letting them know they can't do anything. Literally anything. The end is never the end.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Steam reviews.
Oh no. Oh, God,
A
no.
review.
Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting.
Scary
down here.
music.
Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Not recommend.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Oh my goodness. More not recommended ones. Can't read them. It's raining. Or is the recommended one?
Okay, let's see what
Well,
this
the
one
idea
says.
for the game is
While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot.
Wait,
I'll
is there
pop
something
you
behind
forward
it?
in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No,
I'm not gonna skip.
The Stanley Parable is a game for the people, and if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture.
What is he on about?
On for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say, the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably...
It's just on loop.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations.
Oh.
Well, there's sport.
I didn't
You
mean to
really
do
did
that.
catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really true. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's
Skip.
always been.
This is...
Oh,
Oh.
hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything.
Hurry up, Ethan. What is this? What is going on? The clock is fallen.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth. The end is never the end, 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 is never the.
Oh. What is going on there? Pipes are dripping. It's such an odd ending. Oh. Oh. What? What? I'm gonna skip it. Skip. Yo, Lance. I can skip it as well. It's just dust now. Is this a horror game? It's just nothing now. Okay, well. Oh. Can I skip it? I think this one is unskippable. Where do I go? Oh. Huh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
New content. Too bad we can't play it. 'Cause that's time. Alright, that was... Hang on, 1 second. That was the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. I'm gonna play this again sometime. Obviously, it's so fun. I love what they've done with this. They've added a lot. Well, they seem to have added a lot. It's I really love this. Thank you all for watching. I'll stream this again soon. I'm not sure when. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Goodbye, everyone. Do the transition. Nailed it. Oh, guys, you know how I said I was screenshotting the press spacing? I forgot I wasn't supposed to screenshot it. Uh-oh, I'm gonna get in trouble. I think I'm gonna... Okay, I'm just gonna end the stream now. I can't let them catch me. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, flip.